helmet on your head, and you can visit any year you choose. You could even travel into the far future.
Time travel has been a staple of science fiction for decades. From E.G. Wells' The Time Machine to Back to the Future, the idea of traveling through time has captured our imaginations. But is time travel really possible? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Space Explorers. Is time travel possible? Or can we go back in time using a space-time machine? Before start, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to never miss an episode. Let's dive in.
Time is the most familiar quality of experience because there's nothing that takes place that doesn't take place within an interval of time. And yet at the same time, it is perhaps the most mysterious quality of the world. So it's a wonderful confluence of the familiar and the deeply mysterious all in one little package. From those who are engineering a device that can measure something called time to that level of precision. So it's a very curious combination.
We're about to activate the time machine. If everything goes according to plan, we should be able to send a small object 1 minute into the future. The idea of time travel goes back centuries. In the early 20th century, Einstein's theory of relativity suggested that time and space were intertwined, and that time could be affected by gravity. Scientists have been studying the possibility of time travel ever since some have proposed using wormholes or black holes as a means of traveling through time.
In Einstein's theory, where you've got four-dimensional space, then you're prevented from traveling back in time, actually by the speed of light. It fits into the geometry in that way. Though you can imagine wormholes and these ideas that you can tunnel through and take shortcuts. Stephen Hawking has a thing called the chronology protection conjecture.
Theoretically, time travel is possible. However, the energy required to create a wormhole or to manipulate space-time would be immense. We don't currently have the technology to do it. Some scientists have also suggested that traveling faster than the speed of light could result in time travel.
In some ways, we're traveling in time now. We just happen to be prisoners of the present in the eternal transition from the past to the future. If you travel fast enough, you can actually leap forwards in time. Relativity specifies that you travel a good fraction of the speed of light, time will tick more slowly for you than all your loved ones back on Earth.
According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time travel may be possible, at least in theory. Einstein's theory suggests that time is relative and can be affected by gravity and velocity. For example, time passes more slowly in a strong gravitational field than in a weak gravitational field. And time passes more slowly for objects that are moving at high speeds than for objects that are stationary. These effects have been observed in experiments, such as the famous experiment where atomic clocks were placed on airplanes and on the ground, showing that time is affected by gravity and velocity.
Take Newton's laws, for example. He has a law of motion and law of gravity. Then we find out, wait a minute, if there's a high gravity source, Newton's laws fail. If you're moving really fast, faster than a running horse, whatever Newton might have experienced in his life, his equations begin to break down.
But creating or manipulating wormholes in a practical way remains a challenge. So while Einstein's theory of relativity suggests that time travel may be possible, we don't yet have the technology or understanding to make it a reality. The question of whether time travel is truly possible remains open and subject to ongoing research and study. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more exciting contents.